Welcome to Vishnu Consultants. Today, we will learn about copyright and its registration. With the increase in awareness of intellectual property laws and the advancement of technology, which is allowing many online registration for intellectual properties, such as patents, copyright, and trademarks being created. Copyright registration is one of the key types of intellectual property protection and allows for the protection of literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works. Copyright is the right to ownership and enjoyment given by the law to creators of literary, dramatic, musical, artistic works and producers of cinematograph, films, and sound recordings. It is a bundle of rights comprising of rights to reproduction, communication to the public, adaptation, and translation of the work. Copyright ensures certain minimum safeguards of the rights of the ownership and enjoyment of the authors over their creations, thereby protecting and rewarding creativity. Any work, namely literary, dramatic, musical, artistic work, cinematograph, film, or sound recording, can be copyrighted. Copyrights are given in India in mainly 3 classes of work, and each class has its own distinctive rights under the Copyright Act. Original literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works are one class of work that comprise of copyrights for books, music, painting, and sculpture, etc. Cinematograph films are another class of copyright which consists of any work of visual recording on any medium. Finally, sound recordings are a distinctive class under the Copyright Act consisting of a recording of sounds regardless of the medium on which such recording is made or the method by which the sounds are produced. A limited amount of copyright protection comes into existence as soon as work is created and no formality is required to be completed for acquiring copyright. However, to prove ownership over copyright and to serve as prima facie evidence in the court of law, works can be registered in the Register of Copyrights maintained in the Copyright Office. A copyright registration can be obtained for both published and unpublished works by applying to the Copyright Office for registration of the work under copyright laws in the prescribed form along with the necessary fee. Application for copyright registration must be made on Form 4 along with the Statement of Particulars and Statement of Further Particulars. Along with the application, 3 copies of published work should be sent. If the work to be registered is unpublished, a copy of the manuscript has to be sent along with the application for affixing the stamp of the Copyright Office in proof of the work having been registered. In case of 2 copies of the manuscript are sent, 1 copy of the same duly stamped will be returned, while the other copy will be retained as far as possible in the Copyright Office for record and will be kept confidential. Copyright application can be signed and submitted by the applicant or an advocate in whose favor a vakalatnama or power of attorney has been executed by the applicant. In case of application by an advocate, the power of attorney signed by the applicant and accepted by the advocate should be enclosed with the application. In case of registration of multiple works, separate applications should be made for registration of each work along with the requisite fees. Now, let's look at some of the benefits of copyright registration. Generally, copyright protection is valid for 60 years in case of original literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works. The 60-year period is counted from the year following the death of the author. In case of cinematograph films, sound recordings, photographs, posthumous publication, anonymous and pseudonymous publications, works of government and works of international organizations, the 60-year period is counted from the date of publication. Copyright infringement of any work is a criminal offence punishable under Section 63 of the Copyright Act. The minimum punishment for an infringement of copyright is imprisonment for 6 months with a minimum fine of Rs 50,000. Also, in case of a copyright infringement has happened or happening or is likely to happen, any police officer not below the rank of a sub-inspector may, if he is satisfied, seize without a warrant or all copies of work and all plates used for the purpose of making infringing copies of the work. However, the law, under certain conditions, allows the use of the registered work without the permission of the owner for research, study, criticism, review, and news reporting, as well as the use of works in library and schools and in legislatures. In order to protect the interest of users, some exemptions have been prescribed in respect of specific uses of works enjoying copyright. Some of the exemptions are the uses of the work for research or private study, for criticism or review, for reporting current events in connection with judicial proceedings, for performance by an amateur club or society if the performance for a non-paying audience, and the making of sound recordings of literary, dramatic or musical works under certain conditions. This video is a part of our knowledge sharing series. Thank you. For more such educational content, subscribe to Vishnu Consultants.